Hey, yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Pony Montana, and in this video, we are going to be going over the best blitz in Madden 23. And the only reason I can call it that is because this is the blitz that current champion Henry ran throughout his MCS run during this last tournament. Now, before I get into it, if you guys could do me the favor of liking the video, subscribing if you are new, and commenting anything down below. Doesn't matter what it is, because it's FTA. It's for the algorithm, and it helps push these videos out to more and more people that, have like-minded issues when it comes to Madden, or if you guys just want some Madden content, obviously. Comment anything or just comment FTA. Now, let's get right into the video because there is a lot of explaining to do for this blitz that a newer player might not understand. So let's get right into it. So we're going to be coming out of the nickel 3-3 formation. And then we're going to be audibling into the nickel 3-3 cub. And I'll leave a link in the description of where you can find this playbook at. I'm currently in the multiple D playbook because it has dollar, it has nickel over, nickel 3-3, and it has nickel 3-3 cub. So that's my playbook currently. If you guys want to just copy that, perfectly fine. Now, what you're going to want to start off with, you're going to want to start off with putting safeties on the outside linebackers or all your linebacker spots in this formation. I currently have Bo Jackson and I have Steve Atwater. Now, I personally run this two different ways. I also have crushers that are lined up, in my audibles, in my substitutions, so that if I face a runner, I can have crushers out there to potentially cause a fumble when someone is nonstop running the ball. So, and then my user is going to be Ronnie Lott, another crusher, but he's fast enough and agile enough where I can use her whatever it is that I need to use her. So after that, you are going to want to set your audibles. Now, obviously, there's two variations that you guys could potentially run: a man coverage version and a cover 3 version, or a zone version if you guys want to change that up. So it's going to be either Sam Will Blitz 3 or Mike Blitz 0. Henry ran the man coverage version. So when you're running the man coverage version, you're going to want man coverage abilities, inside shades, medium route KOs, deep route KOs. Those are going to be the main abilities that you guys are going to want to rock. That and pick artists. You want pick artists pretty much on almost every single player if you guys are trying to defend a good passer in Madden 23. And that's pretty much it. If you guys are rocking zone, then obviously, well, not obviously, but if you're rocking zone on your slot defender, you're going to want to have something like, mid zone KO, pick artist on everybody pretty much once again. Deep route KO, or deep zone KO, deep out zone KO, mid in KO, flat zone KO, things of that nature. You guys are going to want to have that on your field. So again, for the way Henry runs it, Mike Blitz 0, that's exactly what we're going to be looking at. So we're going to call any play that's in this formation. And on the offensive side, we're going to go ahead and just call, let's call bunch. Everybody runs bunch. Everybody loves bunch. So we're going to call LB Blitz. And let's go over the blitz one time. And then I'm going to go over exactly how you run it. And the blitz is fairly easy to set up. And there's a reason why this blitz is so dangerous. Now, again, we're going to get that inconsistent pressure, but that is perfectly fine, especially when people are getting kind of bumped up and the blitz is kind of messing up. So we're going to go ahead and send it one more time with everybody being sent. And as you can see, Steve Atwater is kind of getting jammed up, actually Bo Jackson. So I'll showcase the replay on that so you guys don't think that the blitz just isn't coming in. But there's a reason why Henry ran this blitz. And again, I said there's a lot of explaining to do when it comes to this. So as you can see, he's supposed to be getting this free release here. And unfortunately, he's actually getting jammed up there, which is kind of frustrating. So let's send it one more time because I don't want... Oh, did I not? Okay, nickel 3-3 cub. So let's send it one last time, and then I'll go over it. And then I'll go over exactly what you guys want to do. So, as you can see, absolutely humming at him. Very, very difficult to stop. Very difficult to stop the amount of pressure that comes in with this blitz. Now, the reasoning why this is potentially one of the best blitzes in the game, aside from the looping blitzes. The looping blitzes are very, very good blitzes. But this blitz here is one of the best blitzes, in my opinion, because it's as versatile as it comes. Okay. And what I mean by that is for some reason, for some odd reason, for in this blitz, so the meta in Madden, if you guys don't know, is having threat detectors on your O lineman, on one of your O linemen. And what that does, it allows you to see whether people are blitzing. So if I'm blitzing my outside linebackers, it should pop up that these guys are blitzing. Like you'll see a red little dash going down on the outside linebackers that are blitzing. So if I take this cornerback here or the safety and I bring him down and I'm blitzing, on third down, this would pop up on third and fourth down. So you know exactly who's trying to pressure the quarterback. For some reason in this formation, that does not happen, allowing us to sit there and pretty much disguise our blitzes better than we ever could. And that's the main reason why this blitz is so dangerous, is because not only does it get enough pressure to make sure that you can't make a read, especially if you're sending 5 out, but it gets enough pressure that once you do start to sit there and block people or try to assign different players or motion players in and stuff like that, you can take those outside linebackers and man them up to certain people so that all of a sudden your blitz that you sent, you can now utilize zones while you're sitting there doing that. And these guys are going to sit there and try their best to pretty much go ahead and pretty much attack the quarterback while everything is clamped up, on the outside. Now, to go over the setup, very simple. You audible, and we're going to go over this twice, once for those of you guys who are Madden gurus and one time for those of you guys who are new to the game. All you're going to need to do is audible into this, and then all of a sudden the blitz comes in absolutely screaming, as you can see. So let's go over it once for those of you guys who are intermediate, and then twice for those of you guys who are new to the game. So we're going to audible into 3-3 cub. Then you're going to spread your D line, and then you're going to crash them up. Now, containing is optional. I find that not containing kind of makes the blitz come in a little bit faster, but containing is optional. And then I'm going to line up to the opposite side of the running back most of the time. I kind of like lining up to the left side, but I feel like lining up on the opposite side just makes it come in more consistent. But I like to line up on the same side just in case I'm going ahead and trying to block. And as you can see, absolutely screaming, absolutely humming, very, very fast. So let's go over it one more time for those of you guys who are new to the game. We're going to audible to 3-3-5 cub. So that's square or X, and it'll bring up the menu to audible. And then you're going to move your directional button to the right, and you should see nickel 3-3 cub. And then depending on whatever play you want to call out of this, I'm going to call Mike Blitz 0. You're going to press triangle because that's where I have it. And then those linebackers are going to creep down. And then after that, you're going to spread your D-line, which is left on the directional pad and then up on the left stick. And this is what it looks like so far. Then you're going to want to crash your D-line up. And then that's going to be what it looks like so far. And then after that, you just take your user and then you hover right on the hip of that defensive tackle. Now, the last thing before I send this, you can also spread your linebackers. That's optional as well too. You don't need to do it because obviously you seen where he went. He went almost anywhere. I just reset it, by the way. So I'm going to spread my linebackers too. And if you guys want to do that, it's right on the directional pad and then up on the left stick. And then you go ahead and blitz. Now that time, of course, as soon as I set it up properly, no one comes in and blitzes. But again, let's set it up one more time. And then I will get out of your hair because I know I've talked a little bit too much today. But yeah, this is one of the best blitzes in the game. And as you can see, the pressure comes in extremely, extremely fast. Now, again, your outside linebackers, before I get out of here, they need to have some kind of an ability. I like to have pick artists because, again, side note, if you guys want to sit there and send some weird little pressure and not have to sit there and block your running back and stuff like that, this is a nice setup that might help you guys out, simply because you got the deep zone that are going to sit there and make sure that those guys that are on the outside aren't going to go too crazy with, and then you got your linebackers that are going to dart right towards them, and this is going to be very, very difficult for anybody that you guys are playing to sit there and beat. Okay, so as you can see, everything looks clamped up. Everything was clamped up there, and then the 3-man pressure comes in, and you guys are able to sit there and dominate on defense. So let's go ahead and showcase that replay one time for the one time. And as you can see, C route clamped up, there's a little bit of space there, but that's fine. This guy clamped up, clamped up, clamped up, and clamped up. And again, this is a stock play, so don't take this and think to yourself, man, this is the best thing ever. Obviously, you have to adjust accordingly depending on what your opponent is running, and that's exactly what Madden is and what Madden should be. And a game full of adjusting that turns into somewhat of a chess match between two very good players. This is possibly the best blitz in the game. So if you guys haven't already, man, this should start forming into one of the metas that people are running if it's not already. And I want you guys to be ahead of the curve when it comes to this. And if you guys want a full breakdown of this, that will be down in the description below in the for my Twitch subs. There's a full breakdown on a zone variation of this that you guys can run. My name is Pony Montana. Hopefully you guys appreciate the video and like the video. I will be back tomorrow, daily upload. You guys already know the vibes, man. Appreciate the support. I'll see you guys in the next video, man. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.